Hey, I'm Kyle Jacobs.
And I'm Savannah Hill.
And I'm Joshua Henry.
And today we're going to be talking about the Isaac Bruce Foundation.
So just a little history about Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce is a pro football NFL Hall of Famer. He's an all-time leading receiving getter in St. Louis Rams / Los Angeles Rams history. He's a native of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, by way of Dillard High School. And a little bit about him. Going into college, Isaac Bruce came from a low-income background. Basically didn't have the money or the means to go to the college he was going to, which was Memphis State University at the time. He did receive an athletic scholarship for a full ride to attend the institution, just couldn't afford to get there. And by grace, people in the neighborhood saved up about, I think, $900 to help send him there back and forth throughout the years that he was at Memphis State University, which is now the University of Memphis. So that's one of the reasons that he started his program called the Flight 300 to help kids in need who do get scholarship money to go to schools that's not in basically their home state or any state that's neighboring them, and help them get to those universities so they don't always have to turn down big universities like the Stanfords, the Cal Berkeleys, the Northwesterns, or the Harvards of the world just because they can't get there and they got into the school. So that's the big thing about the Flight 300 program.
The deadline to apply for summer 21 and fall 21 semester is due June 30th of this year.
If you'd like to participate in the Flight 300 program, you would need to do a couple of these requirements, which is a student nomination form, write a personal essay, personal recommendation from 2 sources, and also your proof of acceptance at your college. The deadline to apply for the 2021 summer and fall semester is June 30th, 2021.
So, seeing how most of the recipients of this scholarship are high school students not coming out of high school, but they're looking to further their education, would y'all think it would be better for the Isaac Bruce Foundation to open up an application for college for students that's already in college as well, that won't be able to make any of the necessary funds for the next semester or the next year? Do you think that would be a better way of receiving more recipients of that scholarship?
I don't think it's truly like a freshman, because even on this thing it says it's freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior must be college bound. Because this scholarship is, I think, also offered to kids coming from like junior colleges, like community colleges. So say you did 2 years back home at your local community college, and now you're going off to like University of Georgia, but you stay in Valdosta, and your parents can afford to give you the 4 or 5 hour bus ride to Athens to go to school. So that'll be part of the scholarship, is to give you your money for the bus ticket to get to Athens. And I also think part of the scholarship too, they give you a $50 gift card if you feel like you are able. I know one year they did for my friend. He goes to school at Kentucky State University. He was a recipient of the scholarship. He got a full ride to go to Kentucky State University to play football. But his parents could not afford to get him to Kentucky, nor did they didn't even know where his school was at. They just know he in college. So part of his scholarship was he got I think it cost like $700-800 to get to Kentucky State, because you got to catch a plane to Atlanta, then you catch a plane to Kentucky, like Frankfort, Kentucky. That's what the school's at. That's the capital of Kentucky. So he got that, and plus he got a $50 gift card just to get some necessities that he needed. So I'm not saying he got the best stuff, but the $50 gift card got him like a cheap mattress pad, a comforter set, and like a little bit of soap and stuff so he could wash his clothes for the first couple of weeks until he got his like refund check. So that's why I say it's not truly just for freshmen, but I think when you're outside of freshmen, it's just like probably extreme circumstances. Because most people, you got to your freshman or sophomore year, you really know how to get back your junior year, but let's say something happened where your car break down out of nowhere, or like just something happened in your family. So that's what I would say.
That's really cool. So with your question about high school students, for the St. Louis area, it says that you'll be eligible once you're a high school senior And if you're attending the high school in St. Louis area and have at least a 2.0 GPA and you're planning to go to a 2-year or 4-year college. So I think it only, they kind of have different requirements based on where you're at.
Okay.
If you're interested in learning more about the Isaac Bruce Foundation, you can follow Isaac Bruce Foundation on Instagram and Twitter.
Cool. I'll definitely be doing that.
Okay. If you want to hear more from Isaac Bruce, you can visit Bleav.com, BLEAV, to listen to him and Doc Holliday's podcast.